Today is the day. We're going to see if I've actually recovered from breakage. I'm on my way to my hair appointment. It's been just over 3 months and I've been doing all that I can to pinpoint what I was doing wrong. Obviously, if you've been following me, you'll know that I've been stuck at bra strap length for the past 3 years. So I'm going to take you with me to I'm a Hair Salon. It's a natural hair salon in North London. I've never been before, but I'm really excited to see if I've made progress and if I can actually continue doing what I've been doing and get my hair to waist length.
The service I had today was a detangle, wash, treatment, blow dry, trim and 2-strand twists. Sheila did the first part of my service and we started by using a conditioner and detangling my hair, which took a little long as it's been 2 whole weeks since I've washed it. She was so gentle and detangled my hair perfectly. We then started chatting about my usual hair care routine.
So what do you usually do to your hair?
So usually I will wash it every week. Or every 2 weeks, depending if I have I normally do twists and then keep them in for a week or 2 and then I'll just wash it like that.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
So there are other things you can do, like a wash and go. Some people with curly hair do that, so you can add that in your, probably maybe summer times, but some people do it winter time as well, but yeah.
I do a wash and go. Well, I used to do them all the time, and then my thing is I just don't like doing my hair too much throughout the week. You know, when I'm at work and I'm in the gym and stuff, I feel twists are just a lot easier to just maintain.
It stays for a bit, yeah. That's true. That's true.
I've experienced a little bit of breakage and I've been trying to see if the problem was leaving my hair damp for too long, because I would put my twists in and then I would go to sleep with it damp, and then it would be damp for the next day. I did quite a bit of research on it, and it was kind of saying that if your hair stays wet for a prolonged period of time, that it can weaken it. So ideally you should really either dry it before or kind of sit under a blow dryer when you've got the styling to dry it off quicker.
Yeah. Okay.
So I've been trying to do that and been trying to moisturise it a bit more to see if that was maybe the problem, but I can only really see when it's blown out. So
okay, when it's blown out you can only see how damaged, or what do you mean? Okay,
the split ends and things like that.
The split ends. It's easier to say it that way when it's blown out than when it's in its curly form.
Yeah, it is.
Although some people with curly hair don't like blow drying their hair.
Following the detangle, we then shampooed my hair a couple of times. She mentioned that my scalp was in good condition, that I didn't have any excess shedding, inflammation or a dry scalp, which was really reassuring to hear. I can put this down to my new shampoo routine and products that I've used recently to clarify my scalp. We then did a deluxe moisture treatment. Sheila applied the product at the bowl and then we went back to the chair to detangle once more. Next she applied the shower cap and I sat under the steam cap for about 20 minutes to let the product set in. I'm actually contemplating switching to a steam cap instead of my regular bonnet blow dryer, as it seemed a lot easier to set up. After rinsing this off, another stylist blow dried my hair. She did a really nice job. She wasn't rough and took her time with blowing out my hair. She used an afro pick attachment, then went in with a paddle brush to get it straight for the trim. Here's how my hair looked after the blow drying. If we compare this to 6 months ago, this was actually after my trim in March. So you can see that there's a lot of split ends up the hair shaft, and the difference with that and today has been actually phenomenal, with the fact that I've got less breakage and less split ends throughout my hair.
What do you think? And she'll hold it out. Okay?
Yeah. Whatever needs to come off.
And it's good for the hair.
She trimmed my hair very well and thoroughly. Overall, I think she probably took about ½ an inch off the ends, and then she went through the midsections, lengths and the front of my hair and trimmed some more. This is the result after my trim. If we compare my hair from July and even March to now, you can see the improvement in not only length but health. Following this, I got my hair done in medium twist, and as you know, we had to do this because I'm on my length retention journey. I sat in the chair for almost 7 hours in total today, but it was definitely worth it. I'm so in love with the finished results, now even more that the twists are dry and have expanded a lot since here. I don't know why it's taken me so long to get twists done by a professional, but I will 100% be doing them again as the parts are so much cleaner than when I do them myself. Overall, I was really happy with the results today. I've managed to retain length and recover from breakage that I saw last time. Make sure you subscribe to the channel to keep up to date with my hair challenge for the rest of the year and my journey to waist length, and I will see you in the next one.